Hello, this is your captain speaking, and welcome to Life, the Universe, and Everything, your daily stream of consciousness resource. And my name is Wonko.
I'm Iceman.
I'm Paracine here.
I'm Matt. I made it look like it was Pyro that did it wrong.
Q?
I was waiting. I was like, screw, I'm just gonna take your glory.
It's always me, but I made it look like it was Pyro that screwed up because he went next.
And today we're going to be talking about climate engineering.
Woo.
So, probably the specific type that's most controversial is by combating the effects of global warming, by cooling the climate,
God.
by
What was that?
injecting the upper atmosphere with a sulfate aerosol substance that will reflect some of the sun's rays back into space and cool down the Earth slightly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yes, the idea of combating climate change by, actually purposefully engineering it has probably been around for just as long as the problem has. It's been...
The problem has been around for that long.
What?
What are you laughing at?
It sounded very... If the problem comes from it, the problem's been around since it started? Isn't
No,
that
since
kind
the
of a
problem of
given?
global warming and climate change started.
Oh, I didn't hear the global warming part. It sounded like you said the problem happened after the problem started.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't use the word climate change because I don't like the word climate change. Or I didn't use
Global
the phrase
warming.
global warming because I
Okay.
don't like the phrase global warming because it comes with the implication that everywhere's just going to get warmer. It's nowhere near that simple.
It's just temperature. The weather and temperature patterns are going to change. It's not necessarily warmer.
Some places are probably likely to get a bit colder as weather systems around the world get affected by the overall average warming up of the Earth's atmosphere.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, the problem about this, there was what was it, the 70s or the 80s, where they had, I forget what it's called. What did they put in old aerosol cans? Cloud in the spray.
Chlorofluorocarbons.
Yes, those.
The ones that destroyed the ozone layer.
Exactly.
Apparently they're fine. I read an article that there
What?
was a
You read something?
Yeah, I did. I know. Isn't it insane? That apparently that was supposed to be on a decline, but recently they've done a study that's actually just kind of disproving that, and from
And
somewhere
wait, disproving what?
that the decline of those chemicals was actually true, because currently it's actually been starting to go upwards the amount of those chemicals found in the atmosphere, which they aren't sure as to what's causing it, but there was an agreement a while back that basically forced people to stop using it, but somehow it's still coming from somewhere. They didn't know where it was coming from though, but it never actually fully stopped. But yeah, not good for the for the ozone, but just something I'd add.
Okay.
Oh, he ran away.
That's
I'll
how
be right
bad
back.
that statement was.
That was not a bad statement. It's a completely true statement on what he was talking about.
Where's all the coal?
I don't know.
Just make a mine.
Good thing I have 42 in my furnace.
I'll take it.
Hey, back off.
Are we going to continue without Wonko, or are we going to wait?
Just keep going.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
1 second from each as well.
Well, I guess we'll just wait. Cause unless you have something to say, Pyro, because
Nope, not really. Not until everyone's back.
okay, okay, it'll just be silence. I'll just be doing Minecraft stuff.
I'll just get these pumpkins. No one else ever gets pumpkins, but I do because I like pumpkins. I want pumpkin pie. Mm.
Find melons.
Oh, hey, there's a zombie. Hey, zombie. Would you like to
I
meet
don't
the
think
Ralph
zombies know how to talk.
Boy?
Pyro.
Sure they do.
No,
They just know to say brains and
I don't think they say brains though. Wait, how long has that been like a generalization about zombies?
Probably a long time.
Oh yeah, peony. No, I'm on fire, stupid zombie.
That quickly went away. The whole brains thing with zombies.
I think that's been around a long time.
Yeah, except now it's gone. Like
That was
no one
some
really
Knights of
says
the
that.
Living Dead, I
It's
think?
something that's dead now.
Are you
Ever
sure?
since- Yeah, I don't think anyone says like it's all about. They don't say brains when they're trying to imitate zombies. They just now it's literally just
I
walking
thought
things
they
that-
did. Isn't that what people do?
Maybe kids. I'm pretty sure in older audiences now, I don't think it's something as big as brains. I think it's just
Do you think
just
there's
eat
lots
everything.
of adults who go around pretending to be zombies?
yes. I think that's the. There's this TV show called Town of the Living Dead, and that's literally a bunch of adults acting like zombies. Okay. There's
I came back. How is this on subject?
Guys,
We were
I found a
improvising
giant
while you guys
mushroom.
were gone.
maybe it's friendly.
Me and Pyro were talking about zombies.
Oh, I'm now talking about mushrooms.
Okay.
What?
Anyway, yeah, so the problem with climate engineering is that obviously it's going to positively affect lots of people, combating the effects of global warming, stop areas from warming up or cooling down as they would have. The problem is it's going to negatively affect others because, yeah, it's a massive, incredibly complicated system. We don't exactly know how it works or what reactions our actions will have. It could be pretty dreadful, and if somebody weaponizes it, comes up with the technology and then turns it into a weapon, that could be pretty dreadful as well. Another interesting thing is that theoretically this technology would be incredibly easy to and remarkably cheap to design and implement.
Really?
Yes.
That would be bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of money, but on the scale of governments,
Then again, oh sorry, yeah, go, go. Just continue with what you're saying.
Guys, I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
what?
I totally screw up.
Why?
But
Never mind. Just keep going. I don't really want to bring attention to this anymore. Never mind. Ignore
Does it
my
have-
last statement.
Does it have something to do with Minecraft?
Yes.
Where are you?
No, it's fine. It's fixed. I made it look like it was natural. Don't worry.
There.
Did a creeper blow up?
No. I'm
Well,
just
I'm
incredibly
kind of
dumb.
curious now. What happened?
I was making the maximum effective farm, which is like the 4 blocks out from the water source,
Yeah.
and I may or may not have made it 5 on one side. So my building's actually lopsided.
looks good.
Yep. Let's go back to the topic.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say on Wonka, what you're saying is incredibly cheap to use it. Wouldn't it be then, therefore, incredibly cheap to fix it?
What do you
If
mean?
If
fix
it's
it?
like you said, if you weaponize, were you saying like the way out?
Weaponized. Whoa.
Yeah, he was talking about weaponizing. Sorry, I'm fighting something at the moment. You were talking about countries-
Weaponizing the weather and changing the climate to adversely affect your enemies.
Yeah. So then, if it was very incredibly cheap to use that as weapon, like the changing of climate, wouldn't it be easy just to change the climate back then?
Well, here's a couple of things. First of all, what we're talking about here, I said incredibly cheap. It's still a small percentage of a large country's GDP. So large countries could manage it fairly easily within a few years. Some really powerful individuals might even be able to, but it's by no means cheap. You can't just go out, pick up some stuff from your hardware store.
I know.
Wait,
I
so
know.
I'm just a
Just
little
want to clarify.
confused.
The other thing is, sorry, you're saying?
No. Here, finish your thing, and then I'll say.
It turns out it's much easier to spray microscopic particles of sulfur-based aerosols into the atmosphere than it is to get them back out
That
again.
is true.
Because if you inject them into the stratosphere, so above the level of clouds, even rainfall's not going to get them down. They're going to fall down slowly, but it could take, decades, even hundreds of years for some individual particles. So once it's there, it's pretty much there to stay.
Hey, I wish.
Okay.
But you were saying, sorry.
I'm confused.
Yes?
What do you mean by weaponize?
Use it as weapons.
Say, cause a drought in your enemy's country, or heat wave increased the climate so that
Why do
basically
we
we've moved on to we've moved on from just general engineering of the climate to combat climate change, but just weaponizing weather in general.
Why? Why?
Why?
Because
Because-
that's what countries could use very easily.
Why do you
Maybe
want to
effective.
weaponize the weather?
Because that
Because
would be
it
very
could be
deadly.
incredibly deadly and powerful.
yeah.
I thought
Why do you weaponize anything?
because you're dumb. You
No.
want to make conflict.
Precisely.
Why?
That's
Like-
why you use very deadly things.
That's why nerve gas was invented,
So,
and among other things.
but then this can be used to prevent to help with the atmosphere's increase in different, or the ozone's increase in different
Ozone. What are we talking about? The ozone?
I don't know.
Well, that could be an effect. They could destroy the ozone as their attack. They could. Or well, then again, that would
The
kind of
problem
affect
is-
every...
Yeah, we're talking about global systems here, so it's very difficult to.
Sorry.
What
Continue,
are we
please.
laughing about here?
He got done.
I just looked over and it's the capital letters. It's like it was shouting diamonds. That's kind of what I read in my head.
I just picture Matt Ferrari just yelling that.
Diamonds.
But yes, go on. Pyro,
So-
you're a
so-
huge distraction.
I'm
That's
sorry.
twice now.
Don't you dare make progress.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at the achievement to see what I shouldn't do.
All right. Continue.
What was I?
You're talking about something.
I thought Matt was bad for distracting us.
Jeez.
You're not even trying to distract it.
Cool. Well, yes, basically. But okay, so what if it came to a situation where global warming had progressed to a point where it was going to kill lots of people, maybe just about everyone, and there was a way out? You could slow down the process. This is obviously an extreme example and huge generalizations, but what if you had the situation everyone on Earth is going to die unless you use this, but it's going to turn some countries into desolate wastelands and render some perfectly fine?
Well, you would, because everybody would be dead anyways if you didn't use it.
Yeah.
So you accept at one end of the spectrum you would use it, and at the other end of the spectrum, i.e. everything's perfectly fine and nobody would benefit at all, you wouldn't use it. So where in the middle of that do you draw the line?
Well, I think it's as Spock once said in the second Star Trek movie.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The needs of the few come before the needs of the
The needs of the
or
many
something
Well
like that.
said.
You.
I haven't watched
Screwed
it.
it up.
You know, I-
I think it's the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one.
There we go. That's what I meant to say. Words.
Alternatively, you are and always shall be my friend.
Yeah. Well, that's what memories are for.
What's it?
What are memories for?
What?
I'm
remembering
so
Spawn.
confused.
Great quote, but kind of confused.
So are you saying whichever course of action benefits the greatest number of people, use it?
Precisely.
Ah.
What if it benefits a lot of people by a small amount, but it harms a small amount of people a great deal?
That would be a lot more difficult then. See, it's really a situational thing.
That's...
Unsurprisingly, probably the international community has been violently against any form of climate engineering ever.
Well, you asked the question if it hinders a few amount of people greatly but helps a ton of people. Well, I can tell you right now what's gonna happen. It's gonna there's basically gonna be a majority and the majority is gonna win, saying we want it. So the individual opinion probably doesn't really matter at that point.
So basically,
It's gonna happen if it
we've
comes
got
down to that.
we've got the biggest army.
Essentially, like that's how it's realistically gonna work out in that situation.
Yeah, it's sort of
Makes
unfortunate
sense.
that way.
Well, that's international politics for you.
It's realism for you.
Realpolitik.
How's that realpolitik?
I don't. It's
Just
isn't
sounded
that
cool,
basically
okay?
it? Give us what we want, or we'll kill you.
Yeah, so that's no. But how is realism and realpolitik? Never mind. Ignore that point.
Isn't it fundamentally into the same thing?
Just ignore it.
Okay.
Yes, I think.
Does anyone have any bones that they want to give me?
Wait, did you say bombs?
Bones!
I've got
Oh.
8.
I
come
have
up.
no
I mean,
bow.
if you have a couple bombs that I could use.
I'm working on making some bombs.
Wait, we're making them. How do you make them?
You kill creepers, and then you
Is
get
it-
some sand.
Are we
Does-
talking about bombs or bones? I can't even speak now.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
I've-
bombs here.
Does anyone have anything else to say? This entire episode just turned into nonsense.
No,
Yeah.
I
Come
think
back.
it's been fairly good talking.
I think that I don't have an opinion.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you both. Thank
No, I do have an opinion. My
Wait,
opinion
what's
is
the
that I don't
point?
have an opinion.
What are you planting here?
Carrots.
Ah,
And then on the next level there's potatoes, and then on the next level there's seeds.
I should really start turning a dungeon into an XP farm.
Make
Yes.
it like a triple dungeon that you turn into an XP farm.
Yeah, good luck
Yes,
finding
that's
one.
the plan. Yeah, they're so rare, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Just to let you know, Pyro, we turned up the spawn rate of dungeons
Yes, I'm
I-
aware of that
a
too.
factor of 25.
But will that increase the rate of triple dungeons?
Probably.
Yeah, I
Just
found
now-
like 2 double dungeons already, so I
But
assume-
a triple dungeon is still going to be rare no matter what.
Oh yeah. But it's possible.
You pretty much turned everything up.
Except, did you make it so emeralds can spawn in any biome or still just the one biome?
I think still just the one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if I had any option about that.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
Have you found a village yet?
Did someone throw a chicken at me?
No.
Was that you?
No.
That just really caught me off guard. I looked and I turned around and there's
A
a chicken.
Chicken.
Anyone have any food, by the way?
Any what?
Food.
I'm on a food gathering journey right now.
I have 5 carrots.
You guys are awesome. Anyway, yeah. Great to see you guys. See you
Great
all
to
next
see-
time.
Well,
Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.
kind of.